Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm hopeful that you are getting the notifications for this and seeing that I'm live because I'm seeing that I'm live. The technology's working reasonably well this morning without glitches, so thankfully. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Yes, a little earlier than usual because I have a volunteering day today that I have to start early. Hence why this is early. Anyway, it's enough of that. Let's get into the cards. I have them here ready, so prepare yourselves with tuning into your guiding spirits and your intuitive senses. That is either your psychic senses, your gut feeling, that you have as an inner knowing. It's all part of the package of who we are in our psychicness. Okay, let's get to the cards. Good morning, Corinna. So at least did you get the notification from Facebook or not? Just asking. So there we go. It is a good morning, isn't it? Now, with the cards we have today, which is, and I have misaligned how I've lined up the camera again. Gee, not quite doing it right. It is the Chiro Marchetti's Gilded Breviary cards again, as usual, the Lenormand deck, expanded edition, and we have these three cards as our reading, and I've got the Owl card on the side. I'll read the Owl card first. Very hard to read the text when it's a light card. So, what if I follow, but darling, what if you fly? Wouldn't it be magnificent to fly? And we can in our inner sense. So, let's fly today, okay? That's what that's letting us know. We need to be flying today. Okay, and we have, and that's upside down. Guess what? That's how I took the photo too, with it upside down. For some of you that may have some meaning if you read reversed cards. I don't. So here we go. We've got the birch broom and whip, and that's in the home space. We have the anchor as the overall theme for the day, and we have the tower in our workspace. And that's what we are going to discover in more detail in a sec when I come in and zoom into the cards so that those are the only things that we see. Okay, I'll just move that little bit out the way. And let's go and say hello to Michelle as well. Good morning to you, Michelle. Lovely to see you here bright and early. I hope your travel was safe. Obviously, you're responding here. So I dare say, yes, it was. We start with that central card because it is in the centre and it's linking as an overall theme with our home space and our workspace. So that's how I read this spread. With the anchor, yes, we might have some stormy things seeming to be happening, and that could be just a seeming to be, because sometimes we don't see everything from the perspective of others, obviously, but from the perspective of the bigger picture. So what we're doing today is going to be able to set down our anchor and steady our waters. And that in itself is going to be able to allow us to see that bigger picture more clearly, because we can do what we need to, either to sit above it more calmly and have that overall look, or be able to see more of the calmed waters feeling of the horizons and where we stand in that navigation of life. Okay, and you did get there safely. Thank you. That's good. And we have Kim here as well. Good morning to you, Kim. Those lovely emojis. Thank you. Now, with this and steadying ourselves, it can be by whatever means that we need to anchor. So if you enjoy grounding and putting that imaginary strength of a tree through your body, that whole energy, imagine you are a tree and your feet are the anchors into Mother Earth, like the roots of a tree. Okay, that's one way of grounding and holding yourself steady to be able to connect with all the other things in life, because we do understand the roots of trees are a network around and through the earth in whatever aspect, and the connection with the sky and being able to, partake of the air, so to speak, like we do. really. It is that sharing of resources and everything. This is the anchor is dropping into the oceans, the waters, that connects in fluid sense. So we're able to really pick up the minutest vibrations of what travels through our day to day as well, in the water, in the air. You know how there is the difference in how sound travels beneath waters compared to what it does in the air. It's using all of the different nuances of how we sense what is happening around and about us. So we're being asked to do that today as well. Okay, have that connection that is grounding us, and that gives us that sense of freedom to fly like the bird and see what is the overall aspect of what's happening today, in whatever way you know it means for you, okay? And as we're stepping into that is our birch, broom and whip, the card in general is called the whip, okay? So it's more about that is, and it's traditionally perceived as a negative card. I don't see that. My picture in the mind still is, and always will be, with the cattle that we used to use a stock whip with to just do the sound. The whip itself never touched them. It just was the sound that would crack and make the noise behind them that would hurry them along a bit if they needed to be hurried or change direction. You know, it was used that way as a tool. So in that sense, what we're doing is clearing the air in readiness for clearing what else is around us. A broom is a cleaning tool. It's something that is associated with work and getting things moving ahead and clearing and cleansing. That's what I'm seeing with this one in the home space today. And we've got Shaz this morning here as well. Good morning and hi to everyone as well. So let's take these tools into our hands and use them wisely. And it's in our home space, so it could really be just cleaning and getting into those corners and hurrying those members of our family up a little bit to get things done, so that it's not just you. You should not be the only one within a household that's doing the household work, okay? I'm feeling that it is time to really delegate and make sure, follow up, that it is being done by each person responsibly tasked with what they're needing to do. As a kid, we used to have a list of chores that we did, and we had ours on a roster so that you weren't doing the same thing every week. It would be a way of shifting it around so that we didn't get stuck with the same thing all the time. And there was also a dishes roster. No such thing as dishwashers machines back then. It was doing them by hand. So we, 3 girls, admittedly it was the old school. The son didn't get to do the dishes, but he was out paddocks doing other stuff. It's all sorts of different ways that can be used now that needs to be shifted up, and clearing and doing whatever you need to in the home space. And it could be either on the body, mind, soul level with this in the home space, as it is with any aspect of how we live our life. But this specifically, it is clearing it out and cleansing and cracking that whip to get things done in the home space for today. Okay, and we've got Keza, good morning to you. Lovely to have you here as well. And we've got Shelley. I think, Shelley, you're also over Victoria still, aren't you? Anyway, lovely to have you here. And Kim, perfect timing, isn't it? You have a house inspection tomorrow, so today is a cleaning day. Oh, wow. I love how the cards really do have perfect meaning at the right time, don't they? Now, in the workspace, we have the Tower. It is about business. It is about government institutions, hospitals, law courts, all sorts of different things here. Look at anything that's government, and this is part of the Tower, more especially in the workspace. So that is great. And Kezzy, you're saying, oh, it's raining there. Yay, actually, that's good. We've got farmers over here that are really struggling because the crops are starting to die off without rain. I'm hoping, crossing fingers, that they are getting some as well. And, oh, Shelley, you are in Victoria? Yeah, I thought so. Lovely to see you here. So, with all that, what we are needing to do for our workspace is to be mindful of what sort of details we have that are relevant more for the government side. So, it could be that you are needing to look into some of the rules and regulations around how you are working within your business if you're owning one. It could be that you're wanting to incorporate and need to do all those sorts of things, or it could be that you're needing to actually go to court and chase something up, whether it's debts or whether it's some other aspect in the legal realm. If you work in a hospital, that could be relevant for you today, just to be mindful of what some of that hierarchy of how you're working is working or not, do things about it. There's other different examples that could be brought forward. It can just be, going to get a license for something, for a wide load if you're in earth moving and things like that. So many different ways that we need to be mindful and use the governmental aspects, the more institutionalised aspects of how we work. It's built into our day-to-day. There's something specific that's going to need to be done there. And it could be certainly anchoring in, if you're wanting to move from a solo operator to partnership, is agreements needing to be signed. If it's moving from partnerships into corporations, become a company, there's certainly things to do there that needs to be put into place. And if you're wanting to build trust funds, or all sorts of different ways that this can be used that might be relevant for you today. And I'm feeling that it's because there needs to be some sense of structure and stability. Start to put it into place, get the whip cracking for it. And here we have the anchor to be able to do that, set the pace of how you're going to do it, look at the bigger plan, structure it so that it really does fit into what you are finding for you works as your move forward in your life plans. That's how I feel that this is really going to be shifting your day to day. Have the readiness to shift the anchor when you need to just realign to what might be discovered if you're in business, if you're doing something with the institutions in your workspace, that you might need to just shift, like shifting a goalpost. But this is more reset your anchor so that you can still stay steady and understand what is going on, and then plan and move forward with it, get things done, because we're certainly in a working top of a day to day. Okay, that's what I'm sensing from these. So that's, yeah, there we go. And we've got Sandra who's sharing her wisdoms as well. You got a little broom yesterday and it has this poem on it. Sweep, sweep, sweep the ground, all negativity now be bound. I banish from here all that is profound. And now I missed the last part. Hang on a sec. Only good and blessings shall remain. I love that. Thank you for sharing that one, Sandra. Very good to be mindful of that as we're sweeping and cleansing. Wonderful, isn't it? And Shannon, good morning. Well, it could be your evening. I don't know where you are, but you are on YouTube. So you're asking for reading. This is a general card spread reading. So take these 3 cards and understand how that is for your day to day. And the same for you, Kritika. That is similar. It's not an individual spread reading, individual card reading setup. So feel what the birch broom and whip give to you in your home space, and what the tower means for your working today, how you're working, and certainly use the anchor as that overall, how you understand what you have in your environment, your situation through your day to day. And Michelle, wow, this is amazing. You're working with your brother and his business structure. So relevant, isn't it? I just cannot believe sometimes how relevant the cards can be for everyone. There is how many people watching this, and even in the replay, it's relevant. So it means something to each and every one of you in the context of you learning and growing to understand your own intuitive senses and psychic abilities as you read cards for yourself as well. So thank you from Keza there, having to wish us all a beautiful, wonderful day for everyone. I'll put that up again because it did slide past as I was talking. There we go. So that is our cards for today, and I must needs continue to move forward into my working day of lovely volunteering. I love it. So thank you. And for Tina, a good morning. You had a spring clean on Monday. Feels good. It does, doesn't it? So good to have that brush through, clean, dust, all sorts of things. I don't dust very often, but we do need to do it. Thank you for sharing that. And Shelley, thank you from you for being here as well. So each and every one of you, you know how much I appreciate and love you all. And Saida, thank you for being here as well over on the YouTube. Lovely to see more of you popping in and commenting. I really enjoy seeing that. Thank you. And certainly if you're watching, do like, subscribe on the YouTube one. I think you can you do both? Subscribe and like. Of course you can. And the same with Facebook as well, really, and any of the other social media that I'm on, the Instagram and the rest. You can follow. You can like. All those sorts of things. Share it around. And I certainly, thank you, Kim. Thank you from, that beautiful. Hope your inspection goes well with your house too. Now, I'm just going to pop up the 2 ways that you can connect with me for more personalised readings. There's the one that I've put there that is my own website, thepsychic.online, where you can book readings, and they are always going to be pre-purchased, stung too many times over the years. So you do prepay, but it can be organised as a recorded video like this, or you can hop on a video recorded call with me, whatever, in person even, if it needs to be. And here is the other way, is the seeastars.com. Sometimes I'm sitting here and it's sitting on the side and you can pop in, and I'm actually available online in that moment for a video reading as well. So have a look at that one. Thank you so much for being here, and keep being the best you as much as you can. You are you, unique, special, and what you do is important. So keep moving forward with that. Be guided by your spirit guides and trust that inner self. Love to all, and namaste. Till tomorrow. Bye. Oh, I've just got a couple more. I'm popping some up. Oh, happy hump day. You saw the post. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's lovely to see your beautiful comments. Oh, thank you. And sorry, Saida, I don't have time to do individual calls. I'm heading off to my workspace volunteering today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And Corinna, now it's time to say goodbye. Another namaste. You got a bonus. Bye for now.